Big tourist bus just pulled up, and there's nobody here yet. I'm in the parking area. This is a pop-up live stream. It was unplanned because I didn't even know I was nearby this place. And I have a flashing light. Hi, Rodini. Nice to see you. Hi, JH. I guess, hey, Pollux. Or as Veronica calls you, Pollux. I guess that's the right way to pronounce it, Pollux. Nice to see y'all. Thank you for coming in. Let me tell you what's going on. There's enough of y'all I can go ahead and start explaining. Hi, next stop ahead. You know what? I'm going to sit on this bench for 1 minute, for 60 seconds, and see who else might pop in so that I won't have to explain it too many times. A little ways in, I'll kind of explain why I'm here. Hi. This should be a fun stop for y'all. Like they say, everybody, you can go to Luckenbach, Texas.
That's right.
With Willie and Waylon and the boys. Okay, let's get started here. Let me get turned around and I'll tell you why I'm here. Last night, I went to the meetup in San Antonio. A total of, I think, 9 YouTubers. I believe that's right. Some pretty cool people. We had a great time, met in a nice house, had some food and some cold drinks, and really, we had a good time. Chris with Irish World, he live streamed from that. And I stayed in a motel last night there in San Antonio. We took an Uber from where we all met up to from the meetup place, which is Chicken Ranch. And it was one of those, it was a Tesla, self-driving. I shot some video. I couldn't believe it. The display panel in that car, they say don't drive distracted. It is like, I don't know, it's like something in an outer spaceship. And the driver, I'm sitting, there were 3 of us riding, so I'm sitting shotgun on the front passenger seat. And I look over and he's showing me, he's not even touching the wheel. And this car is driving perfectly. It was, I mean, just super cool. It's like riding in something from another century, but it's here today. So anyway, went to that meetup, had a good time, spent the night. And Kevin with Hiking with Jackie Boy, he had planned already to go to Enchanted Rock. It's this huge granite rock. It's like a mountain or a huge hill, whatever you want to call it, and go hiking. And it is very steep. And with the physical condition of my legs, I have only 40% of normal blood flow to my legs because of peripheral artery disease. Hi, Barry. You're going to love where I am. I guess you saw in the title. I didn't even know that I was going to be here. That's why it's a pop-up, or that it, and I kind of knew Luckenbach, Texas was up in this area. I'm telling the story of how I got here after the meetup. So I met with Kevin, and we ascended. We went to the top of Enchanted Rock, which was a huge challenge for me. And it cost me some pain, but I'm very happy to say I made it. It was a feeling of great accomplishment for me. An obstacle that I overcame with my medical condition. Anyway, so I left. Kevin and I went back to Fredericksburg, Texas. We had lunch at a place called Hondo's, had a great lunch. And then I told my phone to take me home, right? And it drops in the directions, and it's giving me driving, and I'm winding my way up out of Fredericksburg back to the east toward home. And I see this sign, Luckenbach. And I'm like, Willie and Waylon said it, we got to go. So here we are. I pulled in, and I'm not the only one. There's a big tour bus just pulled up where these people are going to Luckenbach, Texas. There's another tour bus over there. We got RVs over here. So even though it's Wednesday, middle of the week, in the afternoon, we're going to go look around Luckenbach, Texas. And it's not huge. I drove through the loop, and I'm like, you know what? I have to live stream. I had no idea I was going to be in Luckenbach, Texas today. I got to share this with my friends, right? So I pulled in. My plans have changed. I don't think I'm going to make it home tonight. I think I'm going to get a motel probably in San Marcos, Texas. And looking at, what are you looking at in Luckenbach? Luckenbach is famous for being the subject of it's a famous song by Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. And it's a place out of the way, middle of nowhere, where people go to listen to great music and meet up with great friends and hang out and no stress, take it easy, there are lyrics in the song about get away from the city life and things like that, and you know, the hustle and bustle of everyday living and all that kind of thing, and get out in the country and have a couple of cold snacks, if you know what I mean. And there's the Luckenbach post office, and just chill out, you know, with other like-minded people that like to enjoy life, have fun, and have as much fun as you want to, as long as it doesn't cause anybody else any harm or discomfort. And I'm sure there's cool stuff in there. I'm not going in to the post office. I'm sure there's a lot of cool things. Oh no, gimbal error. Jeff, what do I do? I think my gimbal is dead. I can't believe that happened. I keep close eye on the power and everything. For some reason, my gimbal just ran out of juice. So I'm taking my phone out of my gimbal down. It's going to be a little bit herky-jerky from here on out, because I'm going to have to hold this phone and walk around, but I'm going to do it. We shall persevere. The gimbal does a lot of real-time stabilization, which is great. I don't expect a whole lot of like, hi, Italian bushcraft cooking. It's nice to see you in here, Giuliano. I'm going to the moderator. There we go. You look good in blue, Giuliano. I don't know what this music is going to do to me. See if I'm on background noise reducing, whatever, elimination. All right, I'm going to sit down here by these fellers. I don't know who it is. Don't look like Willie. Just old cowboys. All right, we turn the. We're just sitting on the bench, chilling out. Yeah, me and some old cowboys. Yeah, all right. Chris, you didn't need to do that, dude. Come on. Thank you, though. You gonna make me blush, make me have tears well up in my eyes. People have tried to treat me too good. I don't deserve that. Okay, so anyway, let's go see Luckenbach. There is some live music right now. There's live music going on right now in Luckenbach, Texas. How cool is that? I hope that the background noise cancellation doesn't totally take that out, and then you can at least hear some of it. I'm going to need y'all to help me out. Give me some feedback. If you can kind of hear that music, let me know that this is good. If you can't hear it at all, I'm going to turn the background noise elimination off. So somebody say leave it alone or turn it off. Good. All right. Thank you, Barry Barry. I trust Barry Barry's judgment. I really do. And Rudini, I'm going to give you right here as a moderator, give you a blue jacket. I let people do that so they can connect with other channels easily until they act up. And I do have the other kind of moderators that can put it into any nonsense. So next stop ahead, I made you a moderator too. Yeah, cool. I don't know who that is. He looks a little like Charlie Daniels, but I'm pretty sure that is not Charlie Daniels. Oh, he's just got the mustache. He doesn't have the full beard. There's a rock building over there. Every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake. Sometimes I think it's a sin. Oh, Rodini, you can't be trusted with power. We'll see. You know, give yourself credit, dude. You're a good man. Right here, this is the man that has all the goodness. Let's see what they got here. Well, they have every kind of beer that you can that is brewed in Texas, and then a whole lot more. They also have soda water and even Texas wines. That's interesting. Cool. It's hard to walk away from live music, right? When you're at a live music venue and you catch it and it sounds really good. But I do want to show y'all around. So you'll probably still be able to hear it in the background. I'm going to stay outside for the first little while and kind of give you the feel of this place. And then there's a building that I think there's probably some interesting things in that building. It has a tin roof, and that's risky. I will go in there last, and you'll know that if I drop, you'll know what happened. So there's a much bigger stage with some more benches and stuff all around. I bet the weekends here are a lot of fun. No wonder Waylon and Willie like to hang out here. And I guess this is, let's see what this building actually is. I'm not sure. I can see they got critters here. Water bowl. Oh, I know what this is. When they're really busy, I think this is a bar. You can walk up to that window and get something to drink. There it is. It's a saloon. All right. Big old sign right on the front. Who would have thought to look for the sign? Hi, Jimmy. Been catching any fish lately? I have. I'm sorry. That was mean. But I did. That was so cool. You know, we caught 300 fish in 2 days. And the amazing thing, I don't know if anybody realizes that may have watched those lives, that was actually only putting hooks in the water, fishing about 3 hours each day. And that's a half day trip. In time you get there and get loaded up and ride the airboat about down to where you fish. And to be honest, when you catch fish solid for 3 hours, you're about done. You know, it's enough. You're kind of ready to go on back to the bank. It's surprising, but you can get tired of catching fish. Hi, Deb. Saw Deb. I met Deb last night. Very cool. Hope you made it home safely. Deb had trouble finding us at that venue. There was some mix-up. The place had changed names, and I don't know. It was something else, but it worked out great in the end, and that's what matters. How cool is it for these people that they're on a tour bus and they're making multiple stops along their adventures across Texas, whatever those things do, and they stop in Luckenbach and there's live music going on. What perfect timing. He's telling a story.
Well, we were not the greatest population in Reading. But if you wanted to get along in that county, you learned to speak Spanish. And I grew up in that environment. One of the tunes that I learned very early on, I'm going to do for you here, one of my favorites is called El Rancho Grande. And you probably have heard this before, but maybe not with the words, and especially not with all of the words that have been added to it. Is some of my word. And we do that in the key.
Anybody familiar with this song? Yep. El Rancho Grande?
El Rancho Grande.
I love it. I grew up with it too.
Okay. ¿Tú eres un mexicano, verdad?
Poquito.
Más o menos.
Let me see. Menos.
No, yo soy menos.
Oh, sí.
Tú estás el mejor.
He's trying to speak Spanish. All right. Here you go. You're going to love this. Live on YouTube. I turned the background noise reduction off.
Allá en el rancho, allá donde vivía, y una rancherita que de crecer
voy a hacer tus canciones como se usan los rancheros y los comienzos de la y los acabo.
All right, should I go walk around or stay right here? Hi, Anthony. Thank you, Pollux. Thank you very much. Is this cool or what? All right. To tell you the truth, I don't think that will be something like that will be any problem whatsoever with YouTube. But we'll see. What I have found is they interview people. Well, you know, I do that if it's under the right circumstances and people look approachable and things like that. I'm perfectly willing to do that, to walk up and talk to them and see what they're up to and how they feel about it. But I would not. These people are enjoying that music. They don't want me to come up and say, "Hey, can I talk to you?" Something like that. So this is not the right time or place to interview people. I'm sorry. So I told you this is not a huge place. So this guy right there, I ate at Hondo's, and that is Hondo. I think his last name is Crowder, and the saying is he bought a town so that he could have a cold beer anytime he wanted. I don't know the whole story or where that saying came from. I only saw it today, but I intend to look that up. Hondo Crowder, I believe, is his name. And this is a very rustic environment, I guess is the right term for it. And we have that building over there, which is restrooms, but it's like a barn that is restrooms. Sir, do y'all know what's in that building?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go look. I don't want to go in there because I'm live streaming on YouTube and it has a tin roof. And that's usually bad news for a signal. Rustic. Or rusty and rustic, kind of the same thing, not really. Oh, this is an indoor music venue. See, there's a big stage right over there.
Right.
With lighting, and look at all those chairs. That's what this is. It's a country music or whatever kind of music concert hall.
It's a concert hall.
Yeah. So it's nice. You know that Willie and Waylon have played on that stage right there before. So that's pretty good history right there. I like it. Have y'all been here before?
No.
First trip? It's got the history of it right over here.
That's interesting.
Built in 1886. Renovated in 1935. Used for a lot of different purposes, but as well-known artists like Bob Wills, Ray Price, and Willie Nelson played here. In 1973, Jerry Jeff Walker recorded his iconic outlaw music album, Viva Terlingua, in the dance hall. It is now known as Texas' most famous dance hall. Very cool. All right. Do I have a good signal? Is my video pretty clear? Doing okay? I know I lost my my gimbal early on, so when I walk, you're seeing not the stabilization you would normally see, and I hate that. But nothing I can do about it. Just have to adapt and overcome. Here we go. Permanent residents of Luckenbach apparently is 3. Let's go check out this house over here. There's not a lot to check out here. That building right there is the Luckenbach warehouse. I'll go see if that's open.
Do you think it's on the bus? No, I got out with the mom.
Okay, that's the office. That's not going to be anything interesting, I don't think. Let's go see if we can peep into the Luckenbach warehouse without causing any problems to the live stream. And it's not going to be much longer because there's not a lot more to see. The only thing I could go do is sit down and let y'all watch those guys play music for a little bit. That's about all that's left. All right, Ray Wiley Hubbard, very famous singer, at least in these parts he is. Friday, October the 21st, Ray Wiley Hubbard will be here. And this is what I thought it would be. This is the gift shop, souvenirs and all that stuff. And we don't need to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that show right there. If you don't know who Ray Wiley Hubbard is, look up, you can find it on YouTube. And he's one of those guys. He's written a lot of songs that you will recognize that other artists made famous. He's a really big time songwriter, but also a performer and storyteller. He's a very entertaining man in many ways. There we go. That's what got us here. Hey, Anthony. No, Zach, this is Luckenbach, Texas. I don't know what you mean by that, Zach. It doesn't sound like a legitimate question. This is not Christmas in the woods. Deb, I'm sorry you got bit by a spider. You were having a good time last night. So Luckenbach, Texas is Christmas in the woods. I didn't know that. You got lots of old license plates. Tons of them around here. All right. Oh, look what we got over here. Hey, are you alive? Hey. Hey. Are you alive? Hey. Oh, I made him mad. Hey, dude, I was sleeping good. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was really beginning to wonder there for a second, to tell you the truth. Because I shook him pretty, I mean, not that would hurt him or anything, but he didn't move. Yeah, he's chilling. I think he had some, what do they call them? I think he had some kitty edibles. Cool. Well, I tell you what, so just what I want to finish or go back. A lot of new people came in. The way I came up here, I went hiking with Kevin. So Kevin didn't go hiking with Jackie Boy today. He went hiking with Todd Shaw. And we went to the top of Enchanted Rock. And it was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge for me, especially. He'd done it before. And we both have our physical difficulties, our medical issues, whatever you want to say. But we made it. I was doubting about halfway up. And I don't know if I can do this. It's really steep. And it hurt. But it felt really good to be up on top of that rock. So we came back to Fredericksburg and had lunch. Had a great lunch at a place called Hondo's. And we parted ways. And I'm headed back to Brenham. And I'm going down the road just following where the map told me to go, the quickest way to get home. And there's a sign that says to turn here to go to Luckenbach, Texas. And I'm like, hey, you know, I always said one of these days I want to go to Luckenbach, Texas. And I had never done it until today. And there it is. Here it is. And I did it, and I brought some friends along with me. And that was great. I enjoyed it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. They've stopped the music now, and I think one of the tour buses is about to leave. They're all headed back out to the parking lot. Maybe they schedule that they have live entertainers, and when one of the tour buses comes in, they play them a few songs. I think that may be what just happened. So we timed that just right. Right when I got parked, a huge tour bus came in. Are y'all touring all over Texas?
Well, yeah, no, mostly it's San Antonio.
Oh, the San Antonio area?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a day trip?
Oh no, we're gonna be here a week.
A week?
Yeah.
A week-long tour around South Central Texas on a bus. That sounds like a blast to me.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good time.
Well,
What day is this?
Today is Wednesday, and we left Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. You got a ways to
It
go
took
and
us
things
two-
to
it
see.
took us two- we ain't been pushing. It took us 2 days to get here, 2 to get home.
Yeah.
And we started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're gonna leave Friday morning.
It's called Diamond Tours.
Mm-hmm.
So far, from what you've seen, are you enjoying it? Would you recommend it to someone?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Cool. I'll look into it. That's what the Google search is for, right?
That's right.
All right. I never knew there was such a thing. Touring around the San Antonio area, but I know there's a lot to see. And a big old bus with a whole bunch of other people and seeing stuff. Luckenbach. Members of the Luckenbach family and other German immigrants moved here from Fredericksburg, 11 miles northwest, in the 1850s. They settled along the Grape Creek and soon established a school for their children. The Grape Creek Post Office was in operation briefly after 1858 with William Luckenbach as first postmaster. Later settlers included August Engel, who served as the first postmaster when the post office was reestablished here in 1886 under the name of Luckenbach. John Russell Hondo Crouch and others bought the town center in 1970 and promoted its rustic atmosphere. And I believe Hondo Crouch is probably the person that brought the, what they call them then, the outlaws back in the 70s, the Willie and Waylon and all those groups, and David Allen Coe, and there's a lot of them. And there's Mr. Crouch. Him and his buddies bought the town, and he is quoted as saying he bought a town so he could have a cold beer anytime he wanted, because they had previously had rules that said no beer allowed to be brought on premises, and he disagreed. So there you go. There's the rich history of Luckenbach, Texas. And sometime in the 1970s, Willie and Waylon, somebody wrote a song that they sang, and it became very famous. Are you having fun? We made it to Luckenbach, Texas. Right on. Knock one off of the bucket list. So apparently I have multiple times today, even at the Enchanted Rock, I've come across people who do not speak English, only German. And there's tons of German history here. I believe, and I have no reason to doubt that, I mean, it just makes sense. There are a lot of people that come to Fredericksburg, to this area, because of the history, the German history here. Have fun. I hope you have a great rest of your week.
From North Mississippi.
North Mississippi?
Yeah.
All right. So are you Mississippi or Mississippi State? Football.
I live 20 miles from Oxford.
Oh, you're 20 miles from Oxford. Oh, well, I think I know the answer to that question then.
I pull for 'em both.
All right, but he pulls for them both. Gotta stick with the Mississippi bunch. Bet you know how to catch catfish too.
Yes, sir.
Yep, he said yes, sir. I'm back at the, let me show you something. So that big tour bus that pulled in right when I got here is gone. And that other big one back there is loading up. They fixing to get on it and go to their next stop. And that's where I'm parked, over there by them. And that was fun. I'm glad I stopped. You know, usually when I'm headed home, I'm ready to get home. You know, I'm just like a beeline. I would never understood that, a beeline, because bees do not fly in a straight line. But I had to stop in Luckenbach, and I'm glad y'all came in to look around with me. There's 13 people here, and I appreciate that. 14 thumbs up. I was just hoping 2 or 3, if a handful of people came in, it would have been great with me. Norman Raymond 59. I've seen you around and eating bacon, biscuits, eggs, and gravy for dinner. Breakfast for dinner is always a good idea, Norman. Let's see what I got here. We need to put a blue jacket on Norman. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm sure there's some people. Hi, Ann. Nice to meet you, Ann. Nature Dog Realms. Chris, thank you for joining us. I hope all of y'all got to see some of the live music. That was great. And I started to say, and I didn't finish the sentence, I got distracted. Happens to me a lot. That what's happening to me on live streams, if YouTube identifies the music, they process the live stream within 24 hours. And if they find it, they give me a little notification. And they offer me some options. They say you can delete that part of your video, you know, the replay that has that music, or you can we can mute all sound from that section of your video, or you may choose a song of your choice from the YouTube music library. And I do that. And I pick the song, and even if I'm narrating or talking and that background music gets changed that they picked up and they put theirs in, my voice is still good. That does not affect what I'm saying or the quality of my audio at all. It's amazing technology, and it's cool. And so I'm not worried about it. Tomorrow I'll check and see if I got any notifications that I need to take care of about the music that I picked up here in Luckenbach, Texas. And I think I'm gonna be out of here. We're not far from Kelly Air Force Base in San Antonio. Like last night during the big meetup, we had like fighter jets. We couldn't see them, it was dark. But they were military jets, not commercial airliners. It was pretty cool, and there's a lot of air traffic around here. I'm gonna get back on the road, treat other people the way you wanna be treated. Thank you very much for joining me, all of you. I appreciate you very much, and I'm gonna go home. Well, you know, it's gotten so late, I think I'm gonna stop somewhere and stay in a motel tonight because I don't wanna drive across Austin, Texas during rush hour. In my mind, I'm pretty sure of this, Austin, Texas is the worst city to drive through in Texas right now. It's just grown so fast, it's horrible. And you sure don't want to do it during rush hour. And I'm tired, it's been a long day. I climbed a mountain today and I went to Luckenbach, Texas, so that's enough. I'm ready to go have a cold snack and go to bed. Thank you all, I'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Let's go to Luckenbach, Texas, Willie and Waylon and the boys. And I wish I could sing. Later.